So Jason and the Argonauts sail past the Sirens and manage to navigate the Wandering Rocks due to the assistance of Thetis and the Nereids. So at this point, they then wander around for a little bit more and then end up landing at Phaeacia, which is counting, that's 4 in a row that appear in the Argonautica that were also in the Odyssey. So here we have, those, and both of those are narratives, which are journey narratives. So they make it Phaeacia, and here we see Alcinous and Arete again. And we also encounter, surprise, surprise, the other Colchian fleet. So Alcinous says that he will mediate this deal, and Medea, again, manipulates Arete into being very sympathetic to her and understanding her plight. So Arete is talking to Alcinous, and Alcinous says that he's going to give Medea back to the Colchians unless they're already married. So Arete tells them that they should be married. So Medea and Jason consummate their relationship in a cave in with a coverlet of the Golden Fleece. So at this point, they are they leave again, and they continue. So the Argonauts end up, they are being buffeted by these winds because of Zeus still, and they end up coming to this bay that, for whatever reason, they are unable to get out of once they have landed in it. So they are stuck in this desert in Libya, and they are resigned to not being able to. They're resigned to their deaths. So they all split off. They're preparing to die, and these 3 goddesses appear to Jason in a vision and tell him, and they give him this prophecy, but it's extremely cryptic. So Jason ends up telling it to Peleus, who was able to interpret it as their ship, the Argo, having carried them for so long, needs to be carried now. So the men of the Argo, the heroes, carry the ship for 12 days. When 12 is, as we've seen in this class, is a very important number in Greek mythology because it represents like a completion or a wholeness. So yes, so that's important. So they end up coming to Triton's Lake. So we're at 26 now, and it turns out that here Heracles, who was one of the original heroes, was there very recently, and there is this god Triton, blah 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 blah. He gives Euphemus a clod of earth, which will become an island. So this is an interesting thing that happens because it's very reminiscent of Ovid's Metamorphoses, in which we see how different things came into being, how different things were created. So here we see how this island comes to be. So they eventually get the Argo is back in the water, and the final challenge before they come back is Bronze Talos, who's a bronze man. So here again, yet again, we see Medea using her extremely clever nature, her gift with potions, and she manages to somehow spellbind Talos and eventually makes him bleed out, which is the final impediment to their journey back home. So that's kind of where I'm stopping, because that is that's where the Argonautica finishes. So that kind of wraps up my lecture. I hope that you enjoy. So I hope that you enjoyed this. The epic ends with them feasting and praising Apollo, and they're very close to coming home. So I hope you can see that there have been some interesting parallels or connections with Euripides' Medea and the Odyssey, and the different influences that affected this myth in this specific telling. So thanks.